Right, we're back. Eat, sleep, sports. We're back on the channel. It's been a while, but happy to be here. Lots of content to get into. This one is a this one is something I think we have to speak about. Jimmy G get released, and why we think on this network that the best place for Jimmy G is Big Apple, big city, big palace, big media house. So let's talk about Jimmy G. On Monday, Kyle and Lynch came up and they said some things about Jimmy G. So let's hear them out. I mean, they could have done it better. I believe they could have done it better, but let's hear what they said.
Jimmy understands where we're at. We understand where we're at. I can't tell you how appreciative I have been of Jimmy being here. So appreciative of what he did for us last year. I think Jimmy, and we knew what move we made the year before on that. Jimmy did a hell of a job coming to camp and winning that job and taking us real close to the Super Bowl. But we have moved on to Trey. We're starting to camp out this way. We think Jimmy would have been traded if the surgery didn't happen. And it did. He needed to do it. So there's no ill will there at all. But it's good to see that he is healthy. But now it's all just seeing how this will end up.
Right, so yes, I got a bit of my snippet from First Thing First. I like to watch that show every morning. Trust me, I don't I hate missing that show. 8 o'clock every morning. First things first. And then Undisputed, and then I watch a rerun of the one of ESPN and First Stick. Yeah. So let's get into this. So Jimmy G is no longer the the face of the 49ers. Trey Lance. They're moving on to the shiny prospect. And yes, I do believe that Trey Lance has a ceiling to how far can he go. We do not know how far Trey Lance can go. And I just legit, we absolutely do not know how far Trey Lance can go. Trey can be Aaron Rodgers mixed with Russell Wilson. Trey can be Michael Vick mixed with a little bit of Eli Manning. She can be she can be Trubisky. He has unlimited potential. He has unlimited vibes. He can go far. He can do so much. We don't know how far Trey can go. But I mean, yeah, they traded three for some picks. Well, yeah, check it out. This is Trey what I think Trey third year or second year. So if you check it out, the pick trading it ain't that big a deal because by the time this season, next season, they could pick for they have for some picks to go again. So that was such a big trade. They weathered some of the storm from that, right? So this handsome guy, Jimmy G, I think that's the only thing I keep hearing people say about him, how he's a handsome guy. But Jimmy G is much more than just a handsome guy. Jimmy G is a talented specimen. Jimmy G, remember before Jimmy G went there, I mean, people tend to forget that the 49ers was one and I think was like they won like one game or three games. They were a wreck. Yeah, the win can't heavy by me. They were a wreck before Jimmy G went there. And Jimmy G was just one pass away from being Super Bowl champion. And again, if his defense was really good, because Patrick Mahomes had a poor game, so if his defense was really that good, they would have got a pick, sack. The defense failed Jimmy G on that night. That could be one perspective. And the next perspective could be Jimmy G failed the team. But Jimmy G has been a top 10 quarterback since he was on the 49ers. I think 2019 was his best season. His best season ever was 2019. He ranked fourth in yards and attempt. Passer rating, he ranked fourth. Um, he completed like 79%, 79% of his passes. That was great. He ranked second there. I think QPR that year QPR, I think he ranked like 14 QPR, 30 QPR, right? So he had that stats. He had that stats going. And then last season, he wasn't that bad. Last season, he was not that bad. I mean, he had 20 touchdowns, 3,000 plus yards. But you could see going after like 4,000 yards, right? His QPR, he was 13th in the league. 13th in the league, 32 teams, and you could see at least, I think he had at least 64 quarterbacks played, I think. So 13th in 60 or 64. I think that's really good. That's really good. 13th. Um, yeah, he 12 interceptions. Yes, he no risk it, no biscuit. I mean, come on. But overall, he was a top 10 quarterback. We cannot forget that he was a top 10 quarterback. We cannot forget that he was top 10 in the league this year again, right? Top 7 in pass rating again. I mean, for me, they got rid of Jimmy G. Maybe too early, maybe too late. For me, that's the 49ers decision. Let's see if it helps them. Right. Jimmy G would be released at the end of training camp. But I'm hoping he gets released, or if he doesn't get released, he could get traded. He could get traded, and I'm really hoping that Jimmy G is not a backup. Forget what Nick Wright says. Jimmy G is not a backup, and I'm saying that okay, Jimmy G can go to the Bronx because Deshaun Watson may get he will get a year. Deshaun Watson will get a year. They will suspend him for a year. He just got it here. That he will get a year. He will have to sit out the year. Um, so he can go to the Bronx. He can go to the Seahawks with a crazy man, a crazy head coach. He can go to the Seahawks. You got DJ Metcalf. He can do something there. He can do something there. Washington. He can go to Washington. Um, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. You know, um, go to Washington. They just traded for Walkie to them, and Walkie to them could get. You could cut Walkie to them and get Jimmy G. You know, Jimmy G can go. He can go these three places. I can see him go to these three places. Okay, maybe Washington is a stretch. Maybe that's a stretch, but that is a stretch. But he can go Seattle, he can go Bronx, but I'm here to tell you, Jimmy G needs to go to New York. Jimmy G needs to go to the Giants. Here's why. Here's why. Here's why. Here's why Jimmy G needs to go to the Giants. Now, we know Daniel Jones. We know what he is. 3 years, we know what he is. Rookie season against Tampa, last 60 seconds, running for a touchdown because they didn't know what it was about. We won the game, walk off, win. Okay, yeah. But we know what he is. He has never thrown over 30, over 65%. Never thrown over 65%. He has, sometimes he has more fumbles and interceptions than touchdowns. More fumbles and interceptions than touchdowns. More, more, more head scratchers. I mean, this guy ran in the field 80 yards and then just fell. Just fell. Daniel Jones is a joke. Let's be honest. He's a 3 years. I mean, this channel is more than just Giants, but I'm a Giants fan. The people who work behind the scenes of this channel, you have Patriots, you have Bucks, you have Giants, me one only Giants, you have Seattle, you have Denver. They got different people here, but I'm telling you here, Jimmy G needs to go to Giants. Giants need him. Giants need him. I mean, we got two quarterbacks this season. What? I mean, Taylor is a better quarterback than DJ, but Taylor is a journeyman. We know Taylor. We see Taylor in Bronx bench. And if you don't trade for Jimmy G, Taylor will in 3 games. You start the season after 3 games you're 1-2. Taylor gets the job because Daniel Jones he just can't shoot. He just ain't that good. New York needs to be exciting again. It needs to have vim, passion. It needs to have all these things again. So you need to get rid of this guy called Danny DJ Pebbles, Danny Coppers. You need to get rid of this guy and put in some real zest inside Jimmy G. Jimmy G will make us relevant. Jimmy G will make us exciting again. Well, I see people talk about Jans. Jans has been irrelevant for the past 7 years. We have to go way back 2011. 2011. I mean, and every season we just like going in and in and in and in and in and in and in the hole. Like we ain't coming up. So guess what? Holy sugar. Should have first round pick because guess what? You want to save the cap. You want to save the cap, right? So you don't want to pick first. So trade a first round pick just to save the help on cap space next season. So trade a first round pick. Give them Daniel Jones. He starts his new life as a backup. Cut Taylor. I think you could save a little money there. No Daniel Jones, no Taylor. Jimmy G comes in. It could work. People talk about cap space. Guess what? Find the cap space. Find the cap space. Find the cap space. Find the cap space. We can find it, right? If you have to cut DJ, you have to cut Taylor, cut 2 of them for some pick for Jimmy. Make sure you get back a 3rd and Jimmy. It can work. These things can work. We can do this. There must be a way to get Jimmy G. And when we get Jimmy G, we will be electrified. Because guess what? Our receiving core is not that bad. Our receiving core. Packers doesn't have a better receiving core than us. Washington doesn't have a better receiving core than us. Seattle doesn't have a better receiving core. Our receiving core is not that bad. We got Tony, we got Galladay, we got you have Shepard, you have Slayton. Slayton keep dropping balls. But is he dropping balls because the balls are not thrown properly, or is he dropping balls because you're not good? because he was good, you know. And that's the thing about a bad quarterback. A bad quarterback will make a good receiver look average, and an average receiver look bad, and a bad receiver look dead dot poor. That's a bad quarterback. Everything starts on the quarterback. I remember. Let's be let's be honest with ourselves. Um, you had the Cardinals. There wasn't 2 years ago. There was no way they got a quarterback. Everything fixed. Cowboys, no way. Got a quarterback. Everything fixed. Eagles, no way. Got a quarterback. Everything fixed. I mean, Dolphins. Dolphins make you some trouble this season. Why? They got a quarterback. Everything fixed. The quarterback. Everything starts with the quarterback. You can have a good defense, yeah, but you need a guy to be able to manage the game, control the game, know how to run on the clock, or know how to speed up the clock. You need a quarterback. Jimmy G is that guy. We need some type of flair. We need some type of flair. Galladay. I mean, you know how much times Galladay was open last season, and he was like, Jones, you gotta give me the ball, get me the ball. Jones can't see because you know why? You know why? Because Jones is not a real quarterback. Jones, if you had people with common sense in the front office when Jones was drafted, Jones is an undrafted or a 7 round pick. Jones is not a real quarterback. Jones is a quarterback that he could only see his first read. He cannot see anything else that is first read. He can go to 1, 2, and 3 easily. That is fundamental. That is basic. They do that in high school. So if he go to college and he can't do that, guess what? He ain't gonna be that good this season. He ain't gonna be that good this season. And we always saw in training camp, the picks. He's showing picks. He's using the ball. We seen that. We seen that. Hey, guess what? Guess what? No coaching staff, no management, no quarterback. Cut these guys, get us someone legit. And with Jimmy G, we can. I not tell you guys we winning anything, but we will go to the playoffs automatically. We, you put Jimmy G there, is like we're going 6-0, 6-0 against the Eagles, Cowboys, Washington. Yes, 6-0 because the NFC leads. Jimmy G will be the best quarterback in the NFC leads. I mean, walk it to them. He ain't walk it to nobody nowadays. Um, Prescott, after 4 games, averaging 400 yards every game. After 4 games, he'll just bend the ankle or do some type of stupidness. He ain't going nowhere. And Hutz could see a receiver in front of him and actually miss him. The receiver could be 5 yards, maximum protection, no interruptions, no coverage whatsoever, and he will miss him. He will overthrow him by about 3 or 5 yards. So guess what? Hurts, he ain't that good. So you need to bring Jimmy G in and get us touch. Let New York party again. Let the Big Apple party again. Come on, get Jimmy G in. And last season, we got a different offensive line. Our quarterback will be protected. This season our offensive line will be much better. And last season we were not that bad. Because if you check it out, every quarterback gets 2.5 seconds to throw the ball. That's league average, 2.5. Daniel Jones was getting 3.5. In some cases, he got like 4. So we were not that bad. We were not that bad. And so you already fix something that it looked bad because of the quarterback. quarterback was poor. So because the quarterback was poor, it looked bad. Now, hey, at the end of the day, we need to get rid of Daniel Jones. Jones is the only problem with the Giants is Jones. Once you get rid of Jones, you start to see your way much better. You start to see once the Jimmy G comes in, he's protected, he's throwing that ball. We, we can start to see if Slayton is really that bad. If Tony and Robertson, I mean, these guys will be able to fly. Tony and Robertson will be able to fly. They don't have to know gadget play. They don't have to worry about the route out. No, just go. Just go. You are Mercedes, just drive. Yes, and Galladay will be able to just go. Tony Roberts just fly. And they have Shepard, they have Galladay and stuff like. I mean, Galladay won't be open anymore and have to cross and kick down the bottle, and we need Jimmy G. And if Jan's ownership really cares about this team, they will bring in Jimmy G. Well, that is it for today. Um, just back. Those of you who stayed this long, thank you. Those of you who actually here, thank you. I mean, I I just want to say thank you. Thank you for reaching this far in the video. Hope you like it. Tell me something nice.